Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back if you are a subscriber. Thank you guys for being here today. This is our weekly swing watch list for the week of August 21st. I put these watch lists out for you guys for free every single week. I do a daily watch list for free every single day. So if you guys like what you see, if you like what I'm teaching, please give me a thumbs up below. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you liked it. If you thought it sucked, you can put that down there too. I don't really care. Leave a comment. And make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell. The bell will give you the notifications for when I send these videos out every single week and the daily watch list every single day. There's not a whole lot of setups for the weeklies, but we'll go take a look at them. Doesn't mean something can't develop throughout the week, but the signals that I see based on the strategy that we use, which is the Strat, I don't see a whole lot out there. But we're going to go through them. We'll talk about them. We'll talk about the strategy and what we teach here and how it can change your trading game, how you can become a novice or go from a novice to a ninja and really do what you haven't done before and become successful at trading, because it's not a get rich quick scheme. There's no magic potion. It's hard work, it's persistence, it's consistency, and it's learning one strategy and following those rules of that strategy. And a lot of times the problem with trading isn't the strategy, it's the person completing that strategy. It's the person you're looking at in the mirror is the problem, because emotions come into play. But let's get on to this list. We'll go through it. We'll have a look at it. If you guys have questions, leave them in the comment section below. I'm on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. You can leave them there as well. Or there's a link down below for my Discord. It's free to join, absolutely free, no obligations. There's a bunch of rooms in there. Click on that link and get in that Discord for free. There is a paid portion, but we're not talking about that right now. So let's go to this list. The first one I've got is CVX. So CVX, barely, but it is a 2-up. So if you're new to the channel, a 2-up is a candle right here, this red one, that only breaks the high of the previous candle. So it's a 2 candle is what we call a directional. It can only break the high or the low of the previous candle, and that's that candlestick number you see there, part of the indicator that I created. So this is a 2-up. It finished red. So the importance of that is it's telling me last week there were sellers in Chevron over the week. Okay, the buyers had it and the sellers took it back. And so when we have a 2-up that finished red, that gives me a higher probability that we are going to trend down on this into the following week. Now, the reason I say probability is because every trade that we take, every strategy that we look at is always based off of probability. And it has to be, because nobody knows what this next candlestick is going to be. I can sit here and tell you based off of probability and based off our strategy that the potential of this going 2 down is very, very good, but it doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. So when this candle opens, we're going to look for it to trigger. We're going to take put options here. You can get at least 2 weeks out when you're getting your swing trades, okay? Get at least 2 weeks out or more. And then we're just looking for it to hit targets. First target, second target. Now, Adex Trades, ADEX, Adex Trades is very, very good at swing trading, and he would suggest we don't get out of this trade until we break the 50% mark of the previous bar. So if we open up and we don't cross this 50% threshold and close, then we stay in it, okay? That's kind of his stop loss set for swing trading. So that's on CVX. And so part of the private Discord that I talked about, I give the top 5s or top 3s if it's a smaller list for the swing trades, for the day trades. I give you guys the indicator for free. I give you guys one-on-ones, a 1-hour course teaching this strategy right from the beginner stuff to the end stuff, okay? That information is down below in the description as well. So Datadog, a lot of people are very, very high on Datadog in the long term, but we're looking here at a short-term swing trade, and we have an inside bar. So we talked about the 2s. Now the 1s, you can see that 1 right there. The 1 bars don't break the low or the high of the previous candle. They stay within the range. It's a consolidating range. It's a tightening range. And I always tell people, when you see that yellow bar, part of my indicator also, that painted yellow inside bar, when you see that yellow bar, you want to think of something like a spring being tightened, compacted, squished. And when you let go of that compaction of that spring, you expect that spring, which is loaded, to jump either to the high side or the low side of the previous candle. So we can go back and look, and this double inside bar did exactly what we wanted it to do. We triggered and we hit targets, okay? We hit multiple targets. That's what we're looking for off of those inside bars. And it doesn't always play out, but probability says for the majority of the time, if we trigger, we are likely going to hit targets. That is our profit zone, where we should be looking to take all of our profit. Some of our profit depends on your risk management. That's up to the trader himself or herself. Risk management is up to you guys. I'm telling you guys how to get into the trades and how to get out, where to get in, where to get out, or where you should be getting in or getting out. But the actual trade, coming down to it, where you guys should get take profit, where you guys think you should let things run, that's up to you as a trader. And I can help you out and assist with that if you have questions, but ultimately it's up to you guys and your fingers clicking that sell button. We look at HD, that's Home Depot. So Home Depot, here we had that 2 up. So this, again, it's a perfect example, guys. We had the 2 down, finished green. Buyers took it over. So it's telling me there's a probability that this was going to trend up. Well, what happened? We opened, we triggered, we hit targets. Winning trade. So this was on my top 3 that I gave to the Griswold Gold members last week. I did a review video of it, actually. This was one of the setups that I gave to them. So a winner there. And actually, all the setups that I gave last week, I think we were 7 of 7. Out of all the plays that triggered, you should have had profit on 7 out of the 7 that triggered. So Home Depot, 2 up, finished red. We're going to look for this to trend down. There's first target, and then we just go to the next lowest preceding wick. That's the next target there. So trigger, target, target. We're looking to get at least 2 weeks out. If you're looking for a strike price on this, what I would suggest at 324.43 as our trigger price, I would be looking at a 324, 323, maybe a 322 strike price on these, okay? That's Home Depot. We go to Lyft. Lyft isn't something I list very often, but again, we have that 2 up that finished red off of the 2 down green. Now here's a great example, guys. We triggered, we didn't hit targets, but this was still a lot of profit off of this weekly swing trade. So if you took this trade and you stayed in it all the way back down to here, you should have left with profit. I mean, different people have different rules, but I'm not leaving this trade in the negative. I'm leaving this trade with profit no matter what, especially if I'm coming up to 12.52 from an 11.61 trigger. That's almost a $1 move, pretty close to 10% on common shares. So we're going to look for Lyft to go into the opposite direction. We're going to look for a 2 up, 2 down reversal. A 2 down, like we said, only breaks the low of the previous candle. So we're looking for it to trigger off of this pink line and hit this target right here at the bottom of the preceding wick on Lyft. We go on to Uber, 2 down, finish green. We're going to look for it to trend up. Here's another thing I want you guys to look at. Time frame continuity. If you don't know what that is, I have a video on it. It'll be at the end of this one. I'll put it at the end of this video. You guys can go check it out. You'll learn all about time frame continuity because it is so important when you are trading. A lot of people don't talk about it. It's something that should be talked about. What this is telling me is on the hourly, on the daily, on the weekly, on the quarterly, that's the Q, and the yearly, we have buyers in Uber. The month is red, but it's inside bar. I know that because this yellow circle is telling me we are inside bar. But the majority of these are telling me there's buyers in Uber. So we're going to look. It's a high potential trade, high probability trade. We're going to look for this trigger off the pink line at 44.89. And first targets are here at 45.55 on our swing. First target, second target, top of the outside bar. So 44.89 on Uber is our trigger with a 2-2 reversal to the upside. XLV, here's another inside bar. Okay, so we hit triggers, got our triggers marked out, and our targets. This one is almost exactly the same. So next target to the top goes here, targets to the bottom here and here. If you have to go back in time to look at the next high wick, then by all means do so. But again, here's the inside bar. This is the probability, guys. Those big runs. That's what we're looking for. That's the ultimate play. And if you guys can hit enough base hits off of these things, meaning you're taking 20, 30, 40, 50, 60%, eventually you're going to hit these at some point and you're going to get a 1, 2, 3, 400, 500% runner. Okay? That's what we look for, and we keep our losses small, and that allows us to have the potential to grab these. They don't always work out. Here's one inside bar we triggered. We did not hit targets, and it came back through, so it ended up being an outside bar. And I'm guessing it probably went to the downside first, and then came back up to outside bar. So they don't always work out the way we planned, but probability-wise, for the most part, that's how they work out. XOM, okay? So a couple things here. We've got really good time frame continuity right here. Everything's pointing up. Number 2, we've got an inside bar. So in the strat, there are 3 actionable signals. There's inside bars, there's hammer candles, which is what you see here, the big body at the top, and a wick to the bottom that's at least 2 times the size of the body. That's a hammer candle, or the shooter candle, which is the exact opposite, where we'd have this body down here with the wick to the top. That's a bearish pattern. So we have 3 things that are going for us on this trade right now. We've got the inside bar, we've got a hammer candle, actionable signal, 2 of them, and then this time frame continuity. So we're going to look for this to trend back to the upside. 111.98 is our trigger, but it is just as likely, less likely, but it can still trend down. So the inside bars, we can take a break on either one of these. Okay, so that's what we're looking for on XOM. XOP, again, we have that inside bar, full time frame continuity. We're going to look for this to trend back up. It's not quite a hammer candle. I would like to see that body a little bit more than what it is, but we can call it a hammer candle. We'll look for calls at 148.19, puts at 144.19 on XOP. That's the setup for XOP. Guys, if you need more help with this stuff, please join the Discord, find me on Twitter, ask questions down below, subscribe. I've got 100 different videos on here, over 100 videos for you guys to learn from. I've got a different playlist set up for you guys to learn from. Get in on the Discord. If you need extra help, you can get the membership there. You get the indicator. You get the one-on-ones with me, face-to-face, nobody else. You ask what you need to ask. I'll help you with what you need help with. You get live trading bots, trades that come to you live. You get that 1-hour course. You get the top setups from these lists, from the daily setup lists, and all of the things. Okay, it's a great value. It's $50. You'll pay for it in one trade. I promise you that. Good luck trading next week, guys. I wish you nothing but the best. I hope you guys all had a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the trading week, and we will see you guys all on the next one. Bye-bye.